So in this video, we're going to be talking about, non-traditional referral sources for your home health, your home care, your hospice agency, right? And this is such an important thing. And like I said, nowadays, now with competition, competition is being more and more as we wake up. So we need to be able to find other sources of referrals, other sources where we can get people to refer patients to us. These are what we call the non-traditional areas. So we want to be able to look past beyond the normal locations such as physicians, assisted living facilities, nursing homes, hospitals, right, where we get our referrals. A lot of the times we're starting to see agencies and peoples out there market in certain areas that we would have never even thought of in the past 10 years. One of them are senior centers, and these are good places if you're able to get into to be able to gain referrals. Independent living centers, which is completely different from the assisted living facilities. Okay. We're also seeing agencies starting to link up with other associations, like either joining their 5K or 2K runs, 1 mile runs, or their walkathons. These are things that we need to look into to be able to increase our visibility, our branding, and to get more referrals. Okay. By your agency being able to reach out to associations, for example, American Lung Associations, right? The Susan J. Komen Associations. This allows you to be able to network yourself with doctors, with patients, to be able to promote your agencies and your services. So these are important things that you can actually do to promote your company and brand your company. Remember, obscurity is the number one problem that agencies fail, right? Because they're not known. This is something that you need to know, that you need to be able to break past the obscurity and be the choice for people and be the known place. So if we start looking into, increasing visibility, let me share some tips that can you actually do, right? One thing that I've always done before is I've actually worked with other home health agencies, and I've joined with them to create our own, like, a senior events, right? So we're able to rent a nice hall and have a lot of educational promotions out there to be able to have our booths, to be able to showcase seniors and invite them to come to our events, for them to be able to get educated, and at the very same time as gain a lot of information. And also at the same time as you can have other companies join up with you, rent booths with at your event, right? And of course, understand this, I'm sure that you have attended events before to promote your company, but the person that actually makes the events, that creates the events, is the one that holds the power, is the one who is seen as a knowledgeable person, and is the person of that higher value. I also have created events in the past, such as Zumba classes, where we actually have a Zumba instructor come in to our event, to our facility, and offer classes and allow seniors to be able to attend this event, to be able to be seen, what we can actually offer. Now, our target when we do this are seniors who are very active, obviously. But by doing this, they can attend our events, but then ultimately, we may ask them if they know anybody that may need our services. We obviously know that they don't need our services, but that does not mean that they don't know someone, or they're not married to someone, they don't have a sister or cousin. In a previous video, I've talked about it's a lot easier to have people come to you than you actually go to them. So when you create these events, you are actually making your life easier by bringing people to you that could potentially be clients, or at the same time is help you find clients. One thing that we really love to promote in our company, and this has actually worked pretty well, is how do I get more clinicians to come to me? Well, go ahead and create a nice picnic during the summertime. Say that you're going to have a barbecue event, say that you're going to have a pig roast, a luau, and you invite people to be able to come in. Invite everyone to come in that is in the medical team. Let's say you have a doctor, right? You have a physicians group, and what you want to do is go invite all the physicians, all the nurses, invite all the medical assistants, invite all the receptionists. You want to be able to bring a lot of people, and by you bringing in these people and they enjoy your events, like for example, the barbecue event we had, we had a cowboy cowgirl theme barbecue where you can show up and win some prizes. We had, the Hawaiian luau, right? That was an amazing one. And we brought in some luau dancers. We brought in those fire torch dancers, right? You want to be able to do a lot of things that's going to be able to create events and have everybody come to these events. It's going to be more cost effective for you, and you save so much time, and you hit more people in one event than you going out there every day marketing, right? Now, once again, it's good to have events, but you don't want to spend too much, and you want to make sure that it's reasonable. And also, you want it where your budget is made depending how many people shows up, and it shows that you're not spending than what you're supposed to be spending, right? You want to be able to make sure that there is a minimum, that you're not spending too much, you're not having those big 200 plate of dinners per person. Keep it cheap, keep it simple, keep it fun at the very same time. And of course, when they are attending these events, in the sign-in sheets, get their emails, get their contact information, get the company that they work for. Use those wonderful hello stickers so they can put in the chest so you have their name while you're walking around. Now, if you make the event, your job is to be able to meet and network with every single person that attends that particular event. That's your job. Your job as a marketer, your team's job is to be able to create a PR attack where people will know who you are, where people see what your company is about. You want to become that energetic, fun, loving, providing great care, amazing services type of a company, type of a person, and showing yourself that you're completely different than other agencies. That's what you want to be able to show, and that's what you want to be able to provide them. And remember, when you have these events, don't just make it a party event, make it an educational event. Make sure that you're actually teaching something, right? Teaching them about, of course, your products and your services that can help their patients and why your services are there. They should not go in there that all of a sudden it's just going to be just a party. Of course, they're going to think that, but also understand is that you need to start providing Educational based marketing is probably the best marketing campaign for a company. I can't stress that enough, and I'm going to keep on stressing that to you guys. So once again, provide education while you're in there. Have little educational pamphlets in the table when they leave. Make sure they have something like an educational hands, like a baggie, a goodbye baggie. Get their emails. Nowadays you can use Facebook to invite people. So now you have their Facebook contact. You can then go do reverse marketing into their Facebook page, and all of a sudden they're seeing your advertising in their Facebook page. There's so many different things that you guys can actually do right now to make sure that you take advantage of this. Now, listen, guys, like I said, when you have these events, you don't want to spend so much. So like I said, that's when you can bring in and get sponsors. Work up with your power players, your power partners. Are there other companies out there, other marketers that would want to be in front of these type of physicians, these type of nurse, social workers, discharge planners? Are they going to want to be in front of that? So make it costly for them. Make them pay some money to share the cost of the event, right? There's so many different ways to take advantage of that. Have them sponsor the pig. Have them sponsor the dancers. Have them sponsor this. Those are the different things that you can do. Have booklets saying that these are the people that, that sponsor this event. We hope that you enjoy this. Everyone attends these type of events. But the question is, most of the time is, you are just an attendee of those events. Imagine when you become the person that creates those events. I'll give you a quick example. We even do a lot of webinar chats as well, a lot of Zoom talks as well. And we invite people to do that. And so we do events like those and people join us. Just imagine if, we have a weekly Zoom call and we have maybe 10, 15 people attend one of the Zoom calls. But guess what? They're attending. We're providing education. We're providing knowledge. And that's how it's going to be able to be helpful for your company. So these are just the different non-traditional ways that you can actually start using in order for you to be able to gain more clients. Always understand that home health marketing is easy if you know what you're doing. But there's one thing if you know, and there's another thing if you actually act and do something with the knowledge that you have. Have a great day.